It's patch day. Morales came out today. I'm doing solo Q&A. We're going to be doing Heroes League. There's no use farting around. Listen, we're going to have either a Morales on the other side, or we're going to have it on our side. Either way, it's still a 50-50 if we win. So it's a perfect time to be getting into Heroes League. I've got some new toys today that I'm excited to share with you guys. We're going to be going in depth about baiting abilities and stutter stepping. Now, stutter stepping is a really big topic. It's kind of one of those buzzwords right now that people hear, and they know they should be getting better at it, but they're not sure what it is. It's basically just moving between your auto attacks so you're not standing still for something like a Stitch's hook to come grab you because you've been in one place too long. It's very easy for him to know where to aim that. And two, to optimize your distance between you and the enemy player so you can kind of sneak up on them, and if they choose to run away, they've got that maximum range they have to get away from you from. So, we've got an extra little tool today. Today, I'm going to be taking advantage of my extra camera. So we took that sketchy camera that was up here, and we replaced it with a new, brighter camera, so I don't look like I'm, in a basement. But you'll be able to see my fingers go during the games. And we'll make the difference between A as a stutter step and H as the stutter step as we go through today. Other than that, let's get going. No reason to fart around. Probably going to still be picking a lot of Skeleton King today. He did lose some of his lane clear ability, but ultimately it just means that I have more to do in lane. I kind of like it, to be perfectly honest. I still get my swing out, 2 auto attacks on the guy for my orb, and then swings ready to just clear the lane again. Just 2 big swings and I'm done. Rather than one giant swing and I auto attack everything once and then I've got nothing to do in lane, I've pushed myself too far out. And that's another kind of concept to think about at times is, do I actually want to push the lane far out and expose myself to the enemy side of the map? Or do I choose to not attack anything in lane and kind of let those minions build up against me so I can stay comfortable and in XP range back by my towers? And when we get into baiting abilities today, it's a lot to take in. And it's not something, if you're in Bronze League, Silver League, Gold League, that you should really be considering at this point. But you need to be thinking about what kind of abilities can fly at you from the enemy team. I'm second pick here. This is my drafting screen. We could see that, let's go with Haunted Mines. This gives you an idea of the picks and why I will want to take them for the most part. Let's shoot out that howdy team. Looks like we might have an Asmodan, which is a strong push on Haunted Mines, but a little immobile for getting down in there. I think I'll go ahead and look at taking Skeleton King, but we can also do a Stitches. It's a Stitches last pick. And Notch here wants us to get Sylvanas, which is fine. Enemy team took Sylvanas. I don't think that, that's particularly important on this map anymore. It used to certainly be, but people have learned to counterplay it. It's kind of an old way of thinking. So, we're first pick for our team, first 2 picks. So we went ahead with the Skeleton King. And the rest of it's up to everyone else. And, that's just people, Badgerlord saying he hasn't seen Leoric. That's just people feeling the nerf. They get scared. They run away. It's not a big deal. Let's see. Looks like our final guy is thinking about taking Sylvanas. Now, Zeratul is not extremely powerful on this map, but we have Asmodan, who's a big, thick body. So at least we're not losing too many targets. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a support, either an Uther or a Lily. I like the Lily choice because of the blind on the Butcher. There's the Morales. So all we got to do is just get in Morales' face to defeat her. When she's on our team, we're going to have to work to zone her out. Or zone out for her, meaning as the tank, I have many people to take care of, but I need to not get obsessed with getting into the enemy ranks too far because I really need to make sure that they don't come from behind and assault my Morales. In this case, I'm going to want to really be on top of Morales so that she panics, probably from inexperience. Also, she can't heal herself. So she may run outside of range of the enemy healers, or dudes to heal as well.
So it begins.
Right, exactly. It's the Rexar problem. It's like, I can't kill Rexar. Well, you know what? Stop attacking Misha. Kill Rexar proper. It's not too hard. Looks like we got a Nazebo and a Johanna. It's a pretty good-looking comp, actually. Nazebo has some burst damage. He lost a lot of it with the spiders. I like our comp a little bit better. The Asmodan is a little strange. It's really going to come down to if Morales can keep the Butcher going. And if we can lock him down, we're kind of lacking on stuns, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to have to kite Butcher. And we got the Lily, so that's a big move in our favor. Looks like Asmodan doesn't like sharing his league. I think that's fair. I think actually with looks like Butcher and Johanna too, they don't really want to show their leagues, which, yeah, I think, you know, on the back of this patch, we may actually have a lot of that. It is Dragon. It's great. You know, for new players, it's great to get this information out at the bottom. But for us, it's great to, like, keep this stuff in mind, and there's not that big disconnect while things are loading up. And I kind of stop thinking about what I should be doing in the comp. It's dangerous, Badgerlord, I agree. It's going to be a dangerous combo, particularly if they go stim. There'd be no reason to take medevac on this map. It's way too small.
Make these guys sorry they showed up.
And we are going to take... The laning phase is so short. And regeneration is good. But if I can block 1 or 2 Butcher auto attacks, and those are based on damage, I think block. I'm going to go block. Doesn't normally happen, but let's do block. Rainer can solo, right? Let's push this lane out, and I'll go help him out if he needs me.
Let the battle begin.
Not a lot of stutter stepping on Leoric here, but you can kind of see how my hand is going to hover around as we move. And right now, I'm mounted up, so I normally go over here and hit the arrow keys, particularly when I'm moving through bushes like this, if keeps me some good sight. Zeratul up there to gank, so I think we have a good lane down here. I'm the tank, so I can check these bushes no problem. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but whatever. Look, I've already got my orb. I'm not upset. Could have swang and get us out of there, but I was just holding on to my mana. Nice little push on this wall here. Asmodan really wants to take some damage. We got Lily here to help him out, though. Now, stutter stepping for Leoric is rather simple because you're a melee hero, so that's why I'm using A here. A is just A, click the ground. Let's get Asmodan out of there. Clear that out. I'm just using A because whatever's closest to me I'm going to hit, and as a melee hero, that's very easy to control. And these are already out of ammo. In a good spot. Of course, as we learned from Slime, these walls are worth an entire fort. Let's see if we can get Asmodan out. Yep, there's the slow. A big old block on that Butcher. Really helping me out. Let's get full healed up for the mines.
Slay the undead and claim their skulls, heroes.
As for baited abilities, kind of what I want to talk about here, we got the Butcher and Johanna are going to be our really big ones. Johanna, we're going to want to make sure that she uses her stun, and then we can get crazy after that is already out. And then with Butcher, we just want to keep a mental tally on how long, perhaps anyway, it is until he can charge us again. Let's stick together. Zeratul's by himself. There's Morales yet again. See if we can't bite off a chunk. Zone her out. We can get her to run away. This whole team has to get out. Okay, there's the stun. There's the Butcher's move. We want to kite here because I'm taking the Butcher brand. And I'll do a lot more damage. Moving over here. Zoning out for the Rainer. Getting my Drain Hope on a priority target like Johanna. There's the Butcher again. Let's see if we can... We got a kite yet again. Keep him from killing us. Do a little jump. Nope. Gotta get Rainer. I might res. Oh, just in time. But Butcher is still really dangerous. I've got no backup. Rainer's gonna have to take care of himself. I can get mostly to full with a well, but oh, it's missing. We did okay. A little low. Less damage during Wraith Walk. That'll be good against the Butcher. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice priority target. Oh, that hurt. Zeratul exploding there. Not gonna get anything done at this health. Doctor asks what kite means. Basically, that means I'm keeping my distance from the Butcher and walking him backwards so he can't hit me, right outside of melee range. By doing that, I'm ensuring that he can't heal himself up. Here we're gonna get Johanna again. This will be good. Yeah. So right here, the Butcher's wailing on people. By making him chase me, I'm greatly decreasing his damage. We have a much bigger golem. I agree, though. With 2 dead, we can probably burn down this center quite fast. Cool. Let's get in lane. We got Asmodan, so first golem here should not be a big deal. We got Johanna. Let's go ahead and zone for her and mess up Morales. See who Butcher goes on. All right, there's the ability from Johanna. We know she can't stun for a bit longer. Let's make sure we stay in the back and get everybody out. Lily's a little too aggressive for my liking, but we got the heal out. Let's get me out. Guess I am going to use the well. I don't want to, but there's chances for kills to happen all through here. What keeps canceling my Drain Hope early, I wonder? There's the Butcher. Got a slow off on him. He's wailing on my butt, though, since I'm standing still. Got the brand, get out.
Golems fall. Dust to dust, as they say.
All right, we're going to keep the chitin going with some paralyzing rage. That'll really slow down the Butcher. Clog him up a bit. Let's get Nazebo. Could go straight down there, but I'm not going to get a gank off by myself. I want someone to join me, ideally Zeratul. He's a bit far behind, though, so I think I might just have to get out there and clear this lane. No one came with me. Bummer. Oh, he's got no mana. We can see what we can make happen. Huh. Is that new, Daribo? Am I losing Drain Hope when I get stunned? That's a big, big hit. If that is the case. I don't really want to engage this. But we do have the team fight here. But we have Asmodan incoming, so... It's up to me to make the call. They got 10, though, so...
Are you prepared to fight dead? Am I also a short while?
We can't get anyone out of there who might be stuck. Nope, no one got in it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Daribo. Let me know that it is not a stun that's going to destroy what I've actually cast. It's just in mid-cast before the hand is out. I was getting stunned and losing that ability. Still missing 10.
Destroy this fort.
Gotta command these dudes to get 10.
This is the price of betrayal.
We can still win at the golem fight and gain a lot of power on the back of that. It's like they're going in without the healer and the tank. Okay, we're 10.
The slaughter.
All right, March of the Black King. Let's do this. And a little misclick there. We're good. Holding down space. Hover over myself, using my mouse to look around. Morales is almost dead, though. Rainer shot actually pushing her to safety. She goes down, though. My health is falling kind of quickly. Let's go ahead and march right through everybody. Get some health back. There goes Butcher. A little bit of slow. Stay on our dudes. Whiff, but we got the boost. One more auto attack should do it.
I deem you unworthy.
That's a big golem incoming, though. How's it going, Tom Tom?
The golems rise, but be wary. Yours is far weaker than your foes.
Your loyalty is
Still got a bit of bonus damage. Burning down decently fast. There's Morales. Alright, there's Johanna. My priority target for the Drain Hope. There's the stun. Let's see if we can't get her off Zeratul. Might be a bit deep. I don't have a swing for him. Those are nice little cups, but still. She walked with me on that one. That was nice. Still not enough damage, though, from 3 levels behind. Oof. Oh, there's the Butcher. Surprise Butcher there. Looks like Void Prison keeps the buff going. Important to know. Probably didn't accomplish much with that ult. Need to kite here. Yeah, you can't stay in Butcher melee range at all. There's a blinded Butcher, though. That's good. Rainer doing a bit of cleanup. I think we might have a late game comp worth going for. All right. Really just suffering on XP, though. Losing too much map. That was kind of a cute little sound. Kind of old-timey. Ooh, nope, nope, nope. They're there. That's dangerous. Let's do... What kind of spell damage are we dealing with? Nazebo's still pumping out quite a bit, but those aren't really spells. Not in the big sort of Jaina sense. So we're gonna have to do... We'll just do Burning Rage. All right. Asmodan staying out. I'm cool with that. There's Butcher from behind. And there's Morales. Oh, dear me. There goes my team. Still got Butcher's brand on me, so I'm gonna ghost as soon as this is up. Healing helps, though. Lily's got movement speed if she gets hit. There goes Lily. Got 3 seconds left. Actually, best chance is probably just to march through everything.
You will return shortly.
As a ghost scouting out for my team. Giving them sight. Getting my own health up. very low Nazebo.
Shall be done.
Asmodan's moving in. Rainer's coming in from behind. There's Sylvanas. All right. Battle's out. Good ghost for me, but gotta leave my whole team behind. Whew.
I must retreat.
Oh my, and I'm top hero damage. That's no good.
Rise, golems. Rise and let loose your wrath.
Yeah, it's these big lanes though. That's where you really feel the nerf on the swing. Oh, she's healing up a catapult. That's cute. Huh. Have to check out her spec one. What? I can't actually. I gotta wait for the cooldown. We don't know where Butcher is. Zeratil's doing a decent job spying for us.
Prepare your defenses. The enemy's attack.
Who's forward? Zeratil, you getting yourself killed again?
Treason must be punished.
Asmodan's locked in, so it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna clear these catapults before they cause problems. See if we can't zone out Morales from the catapult.
Your loyalty. Your service is
Your core is under attack.
Gotta make sure I don't get bounced around too many times. This thing is not dying. Too many levels behind. That's it on me. Let's see if we can... Successful dodge. A bit too much madness, though. And we lose. Ah, well. Haunted Mines for you. Not always the smoothest map, but... Cool. Let's take some questions for the chat. Let's see. Yep, Badgerlord. I talked with Badgerlord before. He does have a very unique setup, and I think he uses one of those crazy, like, hand gizmos, and like a series of levers, and pulleys and switches, and those old rusty spinny wheels to play heroes. He does not use a keyboard. But let's take a look at the numbers. I did what I could. I think Boom was all right. Our Zeratul was a bit too wacky. I want to see Morales' spec, though. Untalented Safeguard. I'm not much for it, but could have saved her life, actually. Periodic. Okay, yeah. So there we go. So Trauma Trigger plus the block. I never really thought about combining those two. Mule on Haunted Mines. Not really agree with that, but hey, you know, we did not push far at all, so that could have easily kept it up. Stim Drone, sure. You know, you got the Butcher. The Butcher's really your only target there. Preventive Care, basic attacks against your healing being target. Okay, yeah, that's a Butcher. That's a Butcher exclusive. And after casting Safeguard, you can cast the second time at no mana cost. That seems a little busy to me. But, hey, it worked out for her. So in that game, we took block. I don't think it heavily affected the game because it's Haunted Mines. I maybe got 5 orbs that I can remember over the course of that thing. So I was perfectly cool with the, there is a foot pedal, good. I was perfectly cool with the damage I was doing with swings. How many heroes do you seriously focus on at any time? Yeah, I can answer that. Let's go ahead and queue back up, because we're going to be on this screen anyway for that. So this is basically everything that I'm comfortable with. In fact, my least comfortable hero on here is Tassadar, from just lack of getting to play him, and Jaina because lack of getting to play her. You know, she's always picked in draft, so I rarely get to. Let's shoot out that howdy team. I'm a really big fan of Rexar at the moment, but I do like taking him on places like Tomb of the Spider Queen here. That would be a good place for him. I think also... Yeah, it looks like we're going to be a little warrior heavy. Okay, there goes Leoric. I'm just seeing what JMD and Scotty have. Let's do some Rainer. Cool, he can fill. Actually, nah, with the Kael'thas we're losing a little too much.
Anytime you're ready.
Very, very tempting to take Gazlo on this map. I do love it. The big area effects make it hard to land the stuns, but I think it's pretty good. I think Sonya's pretty good. That's lots of lane clear. Get us some gems. High damage. Sonya just got a really good buff in that she was optimized a bit. After she slams, she automatically, she no longer has a reset on her auto attack, so you no longer slam, then have to wait a second until you can get that next attack out. It's a pretty big deal. I'm not breaking my own rule. I was letting everyone know last show that that if they're the kind of person that is going to get upset about losing points, I might fall to rank 2, maybe even rank 3 today, you know? I'm happy to be playing. It's, you know, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I'm not going to rage at other people because, you know, they pick Morales or whatever. You know, just got to be open to that sort of thing.
My blades are yours.
Cool, so 2 melee, 2 range, and a healer. So this is looking like a good comp right now. Jaina Leoric is some pretty good slow synergy. I like Monk because he also adds that melee range. So they're free to get some more range dudes in there and even pick a ranged healer. Not that, well, they already have Monk, but, you know, they could go an extra support depending on what they go for. Awesome to hear, Badger Lord. I thought about taking, you know, for the site, but I was worried we weren't going to have enough damage. Okay, so there's the Zagar and a Chen for them. Interesting. I think Malfurion is the right pick. A little bit of lockdown. I think we could just dog them, honestly, with the Johanna and the Sonya, while Kael'thas and I blow up things from the back. But they've got a pretty good-looking comp for this map. And they're all rank 1, and we've got, oh no! A placement and a rank 2. Oh no! A game over. The things people will read into in these load screens. I haven't seen any grief yet, but you could start reading into it. Right, Chen's in a great place. He didn't change at all, so if you didn't like previous Chen, you're not going to care much about him now. Yeah, Chen's going to have a lot of liberty to jump around and be high damage, which is what makes him dangerous here. But there's not a... The burst is on Jaina, but it's all slow. I'm very happy to see that it's going to be all slow and not stun heavy. And we might actually, with Johanna, with Kael'thas doing some pickups for us, we might actually succeed in winning this out.
I hope you're ready to begin.
But we're still only 1 healer. Malfurion heals are over time. This is a great map for Seasons Marksman. See, look at calling him out. Let's see. Oh, by the way, that's look at that. Look at that synergy on the map. On the mount.
Let the battle begin.
What? What? I'm just giving her an LOL what to see if she's joking. But all the same, I really want to take Seasoned Marksman here. I'm going to take... Well, let's see my lane. Let's see my lane. Let's see what my lane looks like. Let's go ahead and get that hand shot in here. So we're going to be doing some stutter-stepping. Alright, looks like all the madness is mid. I do not have, though, anything that's going to outpush me. So, let's do Seasoned Marksman. It's a dangerous pick, but I think it'll come up. It'll come out on top. It's a farming map. Oh, there's Chen. Not firing on the Chen while he's drinking. Let's see if we can get Sonya back safely, though. Oh. LOL rank 1 Sonya. Farming up those stacks. Those can be seen down here now. I like. Check on them at my whimsy. Getting topped off here. Gonna have a little bit of extra mana so I can... Oof. Showing a little gank heavy in the beginning here. Shoot Chen to interrupt the drink. Gonna be a powerful little ability. Let's walk sideways. Oh, nope, that was a good Blizzard cast. And there's giving me more, help me out. But I need to be. See if I can't get someone to cover my lane.
Sounds like a plan.
What? Cause Mouth's supposed to be the solo lane? Sonya, is that what you're trying to get at? Cause I disagree. So here I'm ranged. I'm still using A because I don't particularly care. I can use A if I want. I can use H if I want. H sometimes has a bit more power because I stop moving. Let's interrupt that drink. Nothing else will look good on the hero monitor or meters as we wail on Chen a bit. If I had that. Yeah, let's get back before the blizzard hits. Of course, focus attacks here. No reason to take anything else. Because I have Seasoned Marksman, it can be tempting to take that Vampiric Assault. But the real problem with Vampiric Assault is it's just not big enough. 30%, 15% of my auto attacks are going to mean nothing when I can get a mouth heal out on myself and just instantly be topped. Cool, I'm at 10. That's kind of my magic number to turn in. So I'm going to start looking for it. But I'm kind of left in the solo lane. I'm a very important part of our XP right now, as we can see here. So I don't want to leave lane. All right. Lots of sight, looking bottom. Let's see if we can get this in. Keep an eye on... Here comes Chen. Nope. Nope, that's not happening. Let's not stick around to just get kicked in the face. For no reason. Don't see Jaina either, so I'm gonna keep adjusting myself. Making sure I'm... Okay, there she is. So she's down at the bottom. Saving that push if the chain jumps me. Chen. I'm honestly surprised I can talk as well as I can while playing video games. It's a learned skill for sure. Alright, looking pretty busy. Okay, there's Jaina at bottom. So let's get turned in. Cool, that's a nice little stack. Get this Hydra dead. Walking away from that Hydra would have made me take more damage than just standing there and taking care of business, so... Hence that decision. Power down that Hydra again. Alright, getting a little tempting. At half health, on a ranged assassin. Did not give me more. So let's group up with the group and clear out. One thing I don't like that Sonya's doing is she's always spinning when she's near me, which she should be taking advantage of my aura effect, my inspire. Go ahead and break that Hydra. We can get to the wall pretty quickly. Here comes the blizzard. Got to get some priority targets here, but kind of rough. They have a really strong front line. Gonna wail on Skeleton King because it's what's in range. All right, there's some Zagara damage. Overall, I'm not really getting to target what I want, which is the Jaina and the Zagara. That was kind of a half-hearted. Now Furion is out of ammo. Man. So we want to get him back. Chen is just getting to go wild in this comp. Dink's got himself 30. Malfurion is still out of mana. This Sonya.
Raiders roll.
It's good. Don't argue. Don't fight. It's fine. It's fine. Just farm. Soak it up.
You ain't feeling the thing. Raiders roll.
Get that little bit of pushback so the Hydra can't wail on my face. Oh, incoming Jaina. Huh, well, at least she dodged the blizzard, right?
Raiders roll.
We just need a little bit of snag to clear that out. Malfurion's really, yeah, there we go. There he goes, clearing the creep. That's what we want. 31 on the Johanna. Coming in hot, though. Oh, a little bit of misclick wiggle there. I don't have anything for you, Johanna. Oh, here, wow, that's a nice aggressive Leoric move. I like that. Soak other lanes. Ain't nobody getting in down there. I like what Dink has to say. I support Dink, but I will not engage the Sonya. Okay, there's a monk all by himself. Let's see if we can make something happen on the back of that. He's 2 levels up, though. He can easily keep walking.
Time to man up.
And this comp, I don't know if I can go Rainer's Raiders. I think they're a little too tanky, and they'll just kind of walk through everything. But at the same time, I'm going to take it, because I have good priority targets. Oh, this Chen is pretty good at body blocking. Didn't expect that. Oh, and I'm a dead man. That was a great body block by him. Whew. It's rough out there today. All right, let's get back in this thing. Not really one to wail on the chin. It's not what I want to be doing. Wow. Oh, the Sonya, man. It's alright. It's alright. We'll report her when this whole thing's over. Oh, we're 3 levels down, Johanna. You can't keep this going. I'm just backing you up, man, for what you're doing. I don't particularly care to be here. You know, you're not going to accomplish there much, Sonya. I really want her to spin and go clean up some creep. Just clean up some creep. Like this, you know?
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Just like that.
Right on.
Monk thought about it. Decided he didn't want to punch me in the face. Because I'm too scary, I'm too cool.
You can count on me.
Probably taking our mercs here. That's what I'd be doing 3 levels up. I'll check it. Yep, that's what they're doing. Y'all need to stop fighting. Wow, look at Leoric. That's a long ghost. Looks like he went talented.
Thanks.
If we can win a boss or something, we can get back in this.
Time to man.
There they go. Yep, they're probably going boss. It's a lot of creep, too, on the way there.
Who's clever?
Probably, yeah, they're probably still bossing, but we have no healer, so this is kind of rough spot to be in.
All day long.
I mean, we can hope, but they've got 2 tanks, so there's no way we're really getting in there. I want Jaina more than anyone else. Now we're all running. I don't know what I hope my Banshees are doing good things, but I don't really have the time to check on them. And I'm gonna have to take this bottom hole right through the creep, over the creep, and walk the whole darn way. Giant Killer is what I want to do. Got a very nice auto attack build. Maybe even be into Berserker.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Man, Sonya.
All right. This medic
You know, some people I don't silence just because I want to see the full length
day long.
of their delusion before we report them.
Count on me. Whatever's clever.
Alright, let's see here. So we got our tanks in front. One of the biggest problems people have is they don't come from the same side. So, okay, both the tanks have moved up to the top, which means I need to be at the top as well, so I don't get myself picked off. There's a lot of dive potential, though. There's a lot of body blocking happening on our own team. I'm gonna be wailing on the Chen. It's just no good targets. There's a monk who's kind of low. I'd like to kill that. Okay, there's Jaina. This water elemental's dead, but oh my, they could really come around on me. Let's see if I can. No, it's a good body block. Ah. Well, you know, it happens. You know, let's GG. Why not? You know, that's the extent of my trolling. We'll say GG. And everyone's gonna be like, GG. Why did Raynor say GG? I mean, he was awful, right? Unless something happened in the past couple seconds. As we wait. Come on, tally those numbers. Oh. There we go. Alright, still rank 1. Losing a lot of points, though. Holy crud. That is some painful lossage. Yeah. Look at that, Sonya. Alright, let's... Oh, 1-17. Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. Let's... Alright, look at all. We got a lot of choices. Yeah, Beast check. Where to begin? Let's go with just, you know, tilted players. Aggressively negative. Sweet. It's done. She's out. I'd commend Dirk if I could. I'd say good job, Dirk. He was an ass. Look at that XP contribution, too. I mean, that's, like, I was doing everything I can. I couldn't move confidently, which is what really upset me about my play there. Cool. Dragon? Well, you know, you gotta stay positive, man. Sorry to ask this, but can you show Chen's build after the match is over? No? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Badger. It kind of looked like he was taking increased speed on the drink, didn't he? Oh, no, that's right, but it now increases in increments of 5 rather than going in one smooth swoop up. So, actually, no, wait, no, it wouldn't be up on Hot Slogs yet, so I'm afraid we moved on too quickly. Sorry about that, chat. Let's dive right back in. Yeah, it looked like he was drinking really fast. But Leoric also took increased duration on his Wraith Walk, which was great for those engages. And like I said, you know, the main problem I was worried about them having, well, from a winning perspective for the other team, is that they weren't going to have enough good engage without any stuns. And, well, they seemed to do all right. They had plenty of dive on the back of that. But onward and upward. Onward and upward. Might be avoiding putting me with the Sonya, but she might have got right back in line. Maybe Zagara could have helped me out there, but at the same time, those guys didn't really seem like they took advantage of sight that was given. Too busy arguing. Looks like we got a fresh host of people here. Howdy, team. Looks like I am number 2 yet again, so my fancy little overlay doesn't really come into play because, well, we got to pick before we know all the other picks. Ivan wonder what his issue is. We're gonna do Zagara for sure.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Little bit of inside joke there. Someone asking me why I'm not playing a warrior, Taras, Dungeons and Dragons. You know, good stuff. Panda bias, sure, of course. So we went with sight on this map as our primary contribution. You know, one of the things I did too in the chat here is I said that I was going to take mid and I was going to creep up the world, quote unquote, so that everyone is excited. And hopefully, you know, as we go into the map, people are really going to focus on the creep I provide and the sight I can give around those turn-ins. It really is kind of a landslide effect if they can't clear it out efficiently. To counter me, Zeratul a good pick. Arthas with his area stuff could be good too. Kael'thas, you know, these are really good gank hits with the Zeratul and the Tyrande. If they move together, if they're in a group together, that could be really dangerous. Yeah, I like the Thrall. I'm cool with the Stitches as well. We got some squishies on the enemy team, some spell damage. I'm not really sure how he works, but I assume that every Stitches is from the olden days when Stitches was amazing. And they're just getting back into him, so. This is Tomb of the Spider Queen again. Yep. So that's why I'm contributing the sight. You know, I don't know. Chat's asking if we need another DPS or off tank. Cool. Went with some burst damage. I like that we have a Thrall in front. That gives us 3 characters in front of me in the Jaina. Uther, Stitches, and Thrall. Thrall, a great target for the Uther. Gonna make things a lot easier on the healer because of that. So I think we got some good choices. It's a nice looking comp. Enemy team has a lot of dive with the Tyrande and the Tyrande long range stuns, the Zeratul, the Anubarak, quite a bit of snag, but Not really an amazing creep clear if I can go for the size of creep. I think I'll really mess them up pretty good. Thrall's good, man. Thrall's real good. He is underappreciated, and the reason I said that about the Uther is because Uthers with Divine Shield ultimately want like 1 or 2 characters to watch after. You don't want to be hovering over your whole party. It's too much work to be constantly on the lookout for everyone's health. Getting something like a Thrall, a Butcher, a Kerrigan, Illidan in there just makes things really easy.
Fight as one and we shall prevail.
Of course, gonna go Reconstruction here. A little bit of bonus health, a little bit of regen might help me get out, and there's not really any other great choices at level 1.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. Stitch is gonna be roaming. I like that. Looks like Uther is a tiny bit sleepy. Gonna go ahead and pop down my creep in the back there. Start my escape route. Always want to be thinking about how you're gonna get out. Never place your creep right in the middle where it might get hit by collateral damage. Looks like we got some stuff breaking out. Uther a tad bit sleepy.
Shatter the metal spiders.
Maybe fixing his music. Maybe mom need the trash taken out. Maybe baby's crying. Give him the benefit of the doubt for now. But we really need Uther to wake up. There he is. He's moved. He's alive. Alright, I've got 1 stack. Don't need to worry too much about getting out there and getting my creep down until I'm really starting to get too many stacks, and then I know I'm falling behind. Ivan just running out. Probably a little nervous, wants to prove himself because he was running late. Let's go ahead and get that creep starting up, and then we'll work down later. It's still going for it, but they're all just pinged for some reason. Well, you know, a Nubrak needs a little bit of love sometimes. If a beetle's eating the ice lance, all the better for him. That's a good engage. I like that. I like everything here. Nice. Well, let's not body block the Stitches in. Let's go ahead and drop that, and we'll drop the Hydra on a lane minion to clear things out. Until we have range, though, it's kind of dangerous for us to worry about auto attacks too much. These rank guys, 1 guys are playing like rank 1 guys, really on top of my creep. I'm out of mana. I'm gonna go ahead and lay my last one. Get back. Let's grab the range, right? Tyrande, Zeratul, yeah, we have lots of things we don't want to get too close to. So let's envenoming spikes.
Our vengeance will be complete.
All right, we got some creep on the top one, but we want more for sure. Let's go ahead and throw down that Hydra on the lane. It'll attack anything that it comes in contact with once it's done with those. So now it's on to heroes, which is great. Exactly what we wanted to be doing. Get a little more creep. Have to start putting them in more aggressive places. Kael'thas is a little on to me. Hey, that was a nice little snag. Too bad it's a new Barak, but still, it's a bit of motivation. Knocks the enemy team out of their biz. Just like I didn't really accomplish anything with that drop pod, but it knocked Zeratul out of his biz, and then he knows that, you know, I'm not going to stand for him. Let's go ahead and put this off center. Let's make sure.
The conquest begins.
Dead Thrall. Can't really go cover him at the moment.
Enemy defeat.
Let's get these gems, and maybe I can pop down there for him.
Fall before the swarm.
He does need some help, though. Great double kill. Let's go ahead and shoot at the nice job. Hey, that was a nice interrupt. A little lucky. But now there's some creep down there to keep an eye on them.
My prey nears.
Cool, let's get another one on the top side. Up here. See if we can't protect Jaina. That's mostly to waste tower ammo. Cool, I got one more. Let's see if we can't finish out this down here. It's taking quite a bit of damage. I'm not seeing Tyrande. Kael'thas is missing, but he's up top. Might be getting turned in. Let's see if we can't place that one. They keep deleting my darn creep. Stop deleting my creep. Cool, that was off. Nice, that one's covered. But I am out of mana again. You know, I'm having mana issues, but this is Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, endless creep it is. And now they're gonna have a really hard time. One, deleting it with simple abilities like a Malfurion Moonfire. But two, it's just gonna make the centers really hard to see. Let's go ahead, we'll just, you know, before we go back and mana up, we'll just waste everything we got. Sure, we're at absolute bottom mana. Shoot out that again. Now, you're good, Badger. Badger Lord's just talking a bit in the chat, but, you know, you're informing people of the knowledge you have. And your Chen knowledge is going to be valuable over these next couple weeks as people figure him out. You're definitely going to have the leg up on a lot of people. So spread the word. Oh, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. And, it's a little late. Just a little too late. But all the same, the site's working. There's stitches. I've got 9. Thrall has 13. I'm gonna go ahead and top us off. Decent sight, missing Zeratul, so let's be ready to run. There he is, cool. We're all here. Let's make some magic happen. Together. It's always better together. Use that drop pod to get sight on the other side of the enemy wall. Nice little stun. We'll use the Hydra to get this tower down. Cool. Luckily, Kael'thas and Anub'arak did not stack their abilities there. Could have been dangerous for us. Just need some priority targets. Malfurion's decent. Nice little stun there, too. Devouring Maw, of course. See if I can't grab us a Tyrande. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, a little too early. But she's dead. Little too gung-ho on those Banelings. But hey, we're back here. 2 are dead. Let's go ahead and creep up their business. Shoot out a well paid. Let everyone know how happy I am. There's a Anub'arak. Dodge a stun. Looks like he's just going to power through that, so we'll take advantage of some free fort damage for now. And I am out of mana.
As you say, shatter their constructs. Deliver the gems to my army.
Right, there's no reason I can't back on this map, so that's why I don't take rapid incubation here. In, you know, Haunted Mines, where backing is going to be a ridiculous endeavor. You know, that's a good choice on that one. I'm going to have to refresh my creep. You can see the little meters here starting to run out. Let's see if we can't shoot some Banelings and zone out for Jaina a little bit, but I think she's dead. All the same, we can stop people from getting turned in on the back of that. And actually, quite a bit of Hydra damage. Get me turned in on the back of this. Stitches is still going, but he's entirely body blocked in. Oh, there's nothing. Actually, we got them all. We got them all. Let's see if we can save him. Oh my goodness, Stitches. Keep walking. Keep walking. Cool, I'm gonna go take some mercenaries. And we're gonna do Hydralisk because the push power is very, very good. Let's get the wall. Let's get it pushed out to the fort so we can have some sight. And we're not flying blind going into this mercenary camp. Alright. So Mutalisks are gonna die to these guys. So we want to tank with our roaches for what we can, make sure they have some creep, but we're gonna walk back, throw out the Mutalisks in the back there, and then tank for them. Make sure they can get their full life out. Cool. All's good. Let's give ourselves a little side escape here just in case. And we'll focus on the fort for sure. We might have some incoming. Anubrak's all the way top though. Oh, I walked into that. Got a Starfall zoning me out here. Phoenix cutting me off too. But it looks like Anubarak has kind of called the game for their team. We'll give that again. I'm sure people are sick of hearing it, but it's important to know. I'm not going to save your lives if, if everything goes wrong. And actually, in this case, I'm going to want to hold on. Tempting. We need more dead before we boss.
Kill this one.
The fittest shall survive. My strength gathers. Soon your foe shall know.
Cool. On the back of this, we should have more than enough zone control to actually take a boss. Let's go ahead and get the creep ready. Make sure we give ourselves a nice little escape route. Need to go re-creep the bottom at some point. Right here, the creep is what gives sight, so that's going to allow me to see around that corner. Setting it back here would actually not see around those corners. And looks like it's team fight time nearly. If I can snag us a good maw, we win this thing pretty swiftly. And at 2 levels up, let's not be too afraid of a Starfall. We're okay to walk through it. Great body block Stitches, jeez. Those were gnarly. Throw down the Hydra in that lane. Who is now a Mutalisk. Well, that's 4 dead, so we're not going anywhere. 2 charges. Need to wait for my escape route to creep up a bit, so let's stay back for now. So we can get one more out. The Nubarak. Ooh, quite a few. Kind of a dangerous void prison for me, but I'm gonna be alright. Got 3 levels on the guys. There we go, nice. Cool. Now what I was talking about with baiting abilities, I can assume, because I haven't seen it in a little bit, that Tyrande has a stun ready for me. I'm 3 levels up, so I'm not horribly concerned, but it is something to keep note of. Much like Anubarak's dive, after he's used it, we could pretty safely wail on his face. Got 18. This is getting a little hairy. Let's see if I can... Whoops. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, Uther, some BM there. Some BM Hearthen. Cool, let's get that bottom re-creeped. I got a lot of time in between now and then. Looks like Thrall wants to do the boss. very low Jaina, too. Alright, so there's the dive on Anubarak, so we know he's not going anywhere. He's a dead man. If he had survived, I would start that mental count. I think it's 12 seconds. That's what most abilities are, so it's pretty safe to assume that if you have a 12-second ability, like my drop here, if I use it right as he dives, he'll be ready to dive by the time my drop is ready to go again. So there's Phoenix. That's a 50-second cooldown. It's a poor Phoenix. It's not going to accomplish much. So I know now that if I engage the Kael'thas, I would not have to deal with the Phoenix. That's basics. That's the basics of baiting abilities. Tyrande, I haven't seen the stun yet, so I want to make sure I stay back and let someone else soak that. There we go. So there's it off on Uther. There's the roots. Oh, yeah. They want me to turn in, don't they? Whoops.
Shattered. Fallen. The gems. I must retrieve their power.
You know, they're going to keep going. We're 4 levels up, but just in case. I am out of mana. I would love mana, but let's keep a maw ready in case they need me. All right, there's the stun. There was the dive. They're all coming around the back. The balls. I like that, man. Nice job. All right, now I'm out of mana. What, 100? So I got a ways to wait, but 3 dead. I think I'm pretty free to get a little crazy. Kael'thas almost out of mana. Let's see if we can finish off a Nubarak, too. And then a Kael. Yep. You know, hey, let's add the numbers to hot slots. Look at all those winning games with Fury of the Storm.
Well deserved.
Nice. Well, that was swift. That went well. I don't think we're going to make up our deficit of some 205 points, but, you know, yeah, 97. May have been a decent MMR match for me. Let's just keep a good thing going. Thanks, Rex. I thought it was a good game. Rather commanding. And you can see how long that creep kept Zeratul from turning in his numbers. It just adds to their frustration, too. We could see that Zeratul and Anubarak, while they had to soak for their team because they were behind on XP the entire time, it kind of looked apparent that they were raging out a bit and leaving their teammates to die. Ooh, thank you. I've been brought the most delicious-looking coffee, and I'm gonna try to show it off without... Look at that. Look at that. That's a beautiful coffee. Go. I didn't spill it on my keyboard or my fancy microphone. We're all good. That's hot, though. It's a hot coffee. Garden of Terror. Howdy, team. Let's take a look here. So Garden of Terror benefits quite a bit from a Merc-a-man. And there are many Merc-heavy dudes. Gazlo can handle it, Zagara can handle it, but you know what? There's no one I love more than some good old-fashioned Rexxar. Oh, thank you, Sugar. I appreciate that.
I hear the call.
Sharing the love of some 13 years of playing MOBAs. I'm last pick. I can fill. If we need to. Let's see what Stealth has. We already got the tank covered. So I don't really need to worry about picking up that. Stitches did a great job. I think he's in a good place.
Glory to the
light abandons no man.
Let's see then. So, all right, in this, oh my. I don't really think Rexxar is a tank, though, is the problem. At least I don't really treat him as one, unless we have, like, an Abathur or one of those sort of half supports like Tyrande or Tassadar to really help me out. There's an ETC, that's a bit of a problem, but actually I can keep zone with Misha decently.
Anytime you're ready.
I think we're gonna switch over to Skeleton King though. Cool. All right, let's do some Skeleton King.
All shall suffer.
Right, so the chat is having a discussion here about MMR.
Ready for adventure!
So, the MMR number is completely different than your ranked number. I lost, 104 points in the game I lost, and when I won 94 points. That's because rank 1's kind of a mystery to everyone. I have this pool of points that I've accumulated by continuing to win in rank 1. My MMR is going up overall because I'm continuing to win in rank 1, and I'm building myself a buffer of points so I don't fall out of it. But if I continue to fail, I'm going to fall out of rank 1. They've made that system. So for rank 1, I'm losing more points per loss than I would in any other rank, just because, it's supposed to be aggressive. And if you're losing a lot, you should fall out of it. I think that's fair. Placement match ETC, a little bit of power for us. Rank 1, everybody. Aw, Nazebo, you could have gone murky. Aw, Falstad, you could have, it's always a shame to see people in love with something else that they're not getting to use.
Choose a talent.
Let's go ahead
The battle
and,
begins
for
shortly,
this one,
heroes.
we'll switch back over to my hands.
Both shall burn in the light of the
And let everyone know kind of what my buttons are doing.
For your king.
We're going to do reanimation absolutely on this map. Get plenty of orbs, not only from the Garden Terror himself, but let's see. Nazebo's
The gates
good.
shall open in
Nazebo's
10
good solo.
seconds.
I'll go with Kael'thas, and maybe he can roam a little bit on the back of me.
5, 4, 3.
Lily's good with
2,
Falstad. I like
1.
that. I like these lanes.
Let the battle begin.
I like Josh Shields' pendant too. After playing that Zagara, I'm kind of creep-minded at the moment. Good, that's a great call. Look at Lily, hollering out that she wants to get Seeds top first. Any plan is a good plan. I can zone. Let's see what happens. I got Ghost. Nope, nothing there. Cool. Orb focus. From the side, hit it all. It's easy. Boom, we got our orb. We're already done. Not losing too much power. Oh, my Kael'thas. Let's see if we can save a friend. We want to get in front. We want to body block. Ah, didn't get him out, but it was a decent attempt. Just a bit of bad luck there. XP's still fine.
It shall be done.
The way he's moving here, that body, yeah, see, there's the stealth. The way he was moving there, and look, there's Uther right there. Just by the way Thrall moved right there, it gave away his entire plan. Still might be around too, but I want to get my orb. I can always ghost out. What am I on fire from? I don't know.
It is time.
Some sort of debuff from the Thrall that I'm not used to seeing. Yep, we called top. Kael'thas a little too aggressive to start with. All right, I got my orb. Maybe should have reported a little earlier in there, but actually looks like it's gonna be okay. Let's ghost to the back. Let's deal with this. Clean up. They're gonna get seeds. That's fine by me.
Gotta go. See you later.
I'll pop by this lane and get my orb. While we regroup and wait for Lily. They're definitely hanging out around here, aren't they? There's Zeratul. Let's check a bush.
I require aid.
Get them hardened bones on. There's an Uther. That's something. Oh, they're really going on Kael. Nazebo's here, but a little too late. Go ahead and got my hardened bones, so we'll get out of here just fine. And this is a full retreat. There's no use even hitting that well.
You should get to a healing fountain.
Your service is
That well would not take me up to full. Now I have it if something were to break out on the map.
the damned march for.
Kael'thas getting a little overextended there. We really need to focus in because we got a terror going up top here at the moment. Good on Falstad, holding on though. Holding on to that dive to the last moment. Still walking with him because I know I can get a slow off here. Ah, ETC getting away. But that's ETC for you. Oop. This is all damaging on me. Let's see if I can dodge it. Woo! Oh my goodness. Hopefully on the back of that someone can kill Zeratul. Nice. Nice lightning. Let's keep a good thing going. I'm back. Oh, aggressive Falstad dying to a tower. Bit too gung-ho. Just a little bit. Lily's still taking on the terror solo. Let's see if we can get them stunned. Nope. Kael'thas instead takes it. There's the Zeratul. Hey, ETC may have overstepped his bounds. Actually, I've got... Nice. Okay, cool. Let's not get too distracted.
Okay, you should know I can't do that.
Lily seems talkative. Not in a bad way, not the player, just the character. Seems like they added more emotes. Cool.
It shall be done.
All right. Let's do that slow I love so much. There's Thrall. Easy to catch that. Let's see if we can get in front of him. Nope. Hoping for the stun from the Kael'thas. Didn't come. Not a big deal.
Your loyalty.
Checking. It's tank for the Kael'thas. Get more inside the terror than anyone else is. And that's a dead. Let's zone out Raynor now. Oh, we gotta. But I just want to keep Raynor from wailing on my dudes too easily. What's the purpose of all that? Porpoise. Are you up to ETC? I want to kill you. Alright, where's Raynor? There he is. There's Raynor. Let's get in front of him.
For your king.
Well done.
Oh, that's a nice zombie wall. That was cool. Hey, come on, Raynor. Nice. Nice wall. Give them compliments where compliments are due.
Your loyalty is noted.
We got Terra, they didn't. I'd say that was a success. Actually, Terra can run. Let's zone with the Nazebo. Let's keep his push power up. Cool, Terra's here, so we can assume we have incoming. I'm a little low mana, so I want to really back off on my abilities. Don't really want to drain hope just because I'm saving my Wraith Walk in case I need it. Let's see if we can get in front. Oh, we're not going to get Nazebo out. But we might get an Uther. We had to use Drain Hope to get him, but... Who's this plant? Alright, let's get back. Again, no point hitting this. I could go to half health. I could go to half mana. What am I going to do? Charge in with half mana and help a terror that's almost done anyway? No, it's better to save that again. March of the Black King. Right? Yeah, they have a Zeratul. Zeratul's the only one. Kind of tempting with our lead, but let's stay safe and do the tanking ult. Plus, the Unstoppable will be really nice once we have a mosh pit in the mix.
It shall be done.
There's Zeratul. I count 2 top. This is a decent safe move. It'll be a 3v3. Cool, let's back. Nice. Yeah, let's go top. I like this. We're all on each other's heads. I'm just gonna hang out here for a hot second. Make sure Lily doesn't overstep. Looks like we're okay. Yeah, why not? We'll grab another orb while we're here. Cool. Let's stay with, let's see, who's our top damage? Falstad. Who's our top siege damage? Chaos. Okay, cool. So, what I was checking there is I was seeing that Nazeebo is not really my primary target to save. In fact, I'd be better off saving Falstad if it comes down to it. Because he's playing better.
Done, heroes.
Might not be the player, might be the comp. Oh, I don't think I'll make it in time up there. But maybe Lily can keep him going. No, they explode. Let's see if we can save Lily. Nothing else will zone him out from getting confident and pushing the wall immediately. Now is a good time to grab that. And I have that health that's going to heal me up past full, so we can get a little crazy. You know, maybe take a little bit of extra damage if the fight were to break out. But either way, I'm topped off.
Your loyalty is noted.
There's Thrall. We can assume... Here comes Falstad. Here he is. Cool. There's Falstad. Want to be really careful about the ETC. Nice. Zoned a couple people into the stun, actually, there. And, oh, a bit move. Oh, wow. Please don't fire on me, lane minions. Holy crap. That was way too close. But worked out. Everyone's okay. Nazeebo's getting going on the bottom. I like that. Got a terror incoming. Let's get down the terror. Yeah. Let's get down this big baddie. Oh, nope. Incoming. Let's hit B. We are not grouped up. We are missing Falstad. There's Falstad. A little too late. I can come around the back on the Uther possibly, but I think our primary concern... Nothing I can really do to help them out. In this case, let's go ahead and grab it so we can get right on the terror. Might have someone popping out of the wall there.
I see you've survived another night. How wonderful for you.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Oh, the dodge. Oh, Uther Holy Radiance got me. Hey, aggressive little fly. Nice push. Don't really expect that from Falstad, but that worked out well. Still got a terror though.
Eternal.
Almost out of time anyway. I'll be right here once it pops. Use that ghost to get in on him. Oh, what? Oh. Express my disappointment in myself. Cool. Let's get back, dudes. What do you?
Capture this mercenary camp.
You guys went a little too deep. Now you're having to walk out. Hey, nice wins yet again. Bit of an overreaction there, but maybe she was hovering over the button the whole time she was stunned. Yeah, Newman, talking about some stutter stepping stuff today, so I thought you guys might be curious about what my hand is up to while playing. Right now I'm over on the arrow keys. Just kind of looking around as I move, keeping things smooth. And I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the right zoning position for the big fight break out. Nice, nice little wind gust there. Let's make sure we can zone for whatever comes up. Let's walk. Let's dance. Sadly, we had to walk right through a divine shield target. But I've got another skeletal swing ready. Keep pursuing, dudes. There's another slow. Oh, the poison damage does it. Can't make it happen, Nazeebo. I'm being as spooky as I can. I'll be up soon. Oh, he's some manner there. Oh, he gets out. He gets out. This isn't even worth it.
How I love to see my garden in the moon's glow. Your enemy has uprooted a fort.
Shall be done. Reason must be punished.
So what we got? 15 seconds till a rainer. I'm not really gonna take a fort here, but I can get my orbs. Get some more orbs. A little behind on orbs, actually.
To the slaughter.
The Shamblers rise again.
Fire up this guy.
That's enough seeds. Now let my terror grow.
The damned march forth.
All right. I think we're gonna go for these seeds here. I want Falstad to reposition over behind me a bit. So I'm gonna try to keep tanking, but I want them to relocate. So I can keep an eye on this bush.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children.
I'm guessing that's an I will.
Before the king.
Cool, this is a little hairy in here. I agree.
A terror has grown for your enemies, heroes.
Cool, I guess at this point we push with our terror. But let's go stop theirs bottom.
From your enemy.
To the slaughter.
We have terror with us too, which gives us a lot of damage, but means we're losing all that push power in the back of it. Not really running away from the thrall there, just trying to get out of melee range, kite him a little bit like we talked about with the butcher. It's a good potted plant. I want to clear it, but I want to make sure I'm watching after my friends too. A bit of a whiff there. But their terror is having to back to deal with our terror, and I like that. Cool.
Your terror has wilted.
Oh, Falstad, that's a nice zombie wall, though.
You've lost a foe.
Let's get me out of here.
Your counsel sways me.
Got 4 seconds. Just need a little bit of stutter. Oh, not enough.
Hero. Excellent. Your enemy's terror is but a husk.
See if I can get someone to report here. Thrall's out of mana. There's Rainer, too. Spectral Leech for sure. That was a very cool move, Nazeebo. Come on, back up. Cool, now I've got a bit of bonus health on the back of this. Let's see if I can ride in and snag my team somebody.
The night
All right, cool.
comes.
Looks like Kael'thas is very
Kill the champion.
He keeps saying group, but he keeps wandering off by himself, so he's just one of those guys. He thinks he's calling the shots and not leaving it to me. That's, you know, I'm not going to be able to change that mindset of his over the course of this game, so I'm just going to have to really, really guard my Kael'thas. Is he top damage? Not Nasibo is, actually. He's actually really low on damage. Great siege damage, though.
This pleases me.
Guess because he was riding the terror. Cool.
Rise, slay them, and gather the
Don't lead the way, Kael'thas. That's my job. What are we pinging about? I guess there's a Zeratul down there. Really big moment here. I was just ghosting for as long as I can, taking advantage of those hardened bones. Let's see if we can't. We need to disengage the terror. Oh, the poison damage, hopefully. Nope, nope. Seal popped in right in time.
At once.
Yeah, we're just gonna heart. These guys can really surround me if I pop out now.
Yes.
Zeratul. I might be able to actually beat him. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, jeez. Damn, my bad. That was my bad.
It's over for now, but don't get too comfortable.
Darn siege damage.
The infested will return again.
Let's get a little more out of position to scout for these guys. See how many people are actually coming in. It's like we're all grouped up again. Zeratul's their top damage. Hopefully that can walk me out. Nope, a little bit of dancing. Ah, jeez, that was a great move. A little bit of indecision on ETC's part. Might actually grab us the snag. Cool move by Falstad.
More fertilizer.
Consider your flame.
Alright, let's get out of here.
We should destroy this fort.
On the back of what? Because the tank's down? It's a very cute idea. We got 20 seconds, so it's not bad. And we have a lot of siege damage. But, ooh. We'll use some people with us. Alright, let's get some camps and stuff.
Yes.
Alright, we got it coming in.
Hate to say it, but your
I
enemy
just-
has spawned a terror.
Hero's maximum health. Okay, so it won't really help on the terror, but that's still... Alright,
Let us conquer.
terror incoming. The way he's walking, we can assume he's got people behind him. But luckily on this map, it doesn't matter You know, beyond the obvious of having to deal with catapults if we're down our forts.
Nightfall. In 30 seconds.
You see, hopefully gonna get himself destroyed really quickly.
Such a
I need to get myself out of here. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Hang out by the Lily a bit. Big zone ult. Cool, I'm topped off. Okay, we need to stop that bottom now. Some hardcore chaos. Let's not lose a shield. Second that shield's gone, everyone's gonna lose a bit of motivation, which is my biggest concern. That shield is down. Let's see if we can't get in front. Nope, not happening today. Gotta keep stutter stepping here. Otherwise we'll get hit by those catapults. I agree. Let's get seeds. Offensive blink from the Nazebo. Makes me a bit nervous. There's the 2 seeds we needed. They're down Thrall, who actually isn't very high on their damage, but it certainly felt like it. I guess because once I leave my body behind, he's there to wail on me. This is kind of what we talked about at the top of the show with Azix, that I'm just kind of moving around to make sure I'm staying limber. I'm not staying in one place getting complacent. And then...
It's over for now, but don't get too comfortable.
Falstad can D, that's a good choice. I was thinking I might, but I like Falstad if, you know, if it looks like we can insta-win on the back of him flying out. That's a good move for us. Whatever that Thrall thing is that's hitting me, really freaking me out. I keep thinking I'm dealing with a enemy Kael'thas. Here I'm just trying to zone out ETC and make sure he can't just kind of wail on my squishies willy-nilly. Plus, I'm going to do way more auto attack damage to him with my 5% lifesteal. Thrall coming in on me. Let's turn around, hit him in the face. 8 seconds on the walk. Oh. Oh, wow, what a teleport. Oh, another teleport on the back of that.
Hold still. My plants will revive you.
Yeah, afraid that's GG. Stressful little game. Whew. That was tough work. That was tough. Relaxing brew. Oh, and Kristen got the foam. So delicious. Best wedding gift to ourselves. Espresso machine. Ah, drink deep from my cup of failure. This is a one-time thing because of the patch, and also I had a meeting earlier today that was keeping me busy, so I don't know if we'll change up the time or not. Oh, this is a good time to mention it, though, because it is an important bit of information. This particular stream is going to be moving over to my own channel. That's just going to be Kyle Ferguson. You know, no drama behind it, nothing whatsoever. We're just reorganizing A-Move a little bit. So when people stream individually, it's over on their own channels. And then when we do formal shows together, we kind of keep A-Move focused on that so that people don't go, oh, a show is on. My favorite podcast is on. Let me tune. Oh, no, it's just, you know, someone streaming by themselves. So next week, we'll be making the switch over to Kyle Ferguson, twitch.tv/Kyle Ferguson. and there we'll be playing a couple games. We'll be playing some follower games, basically. You probably are familiar with a lot of those watching other streamers, filling up the meter as we get some followers. I just want to make sure we get this audience over to there, and I can definitely throw that in the chat here. It's just going to be twitch.tv/Kyle Ferguson. That's where it's going to be starting next week. I'm planning to do more streaming outside of just solo Q&A, and as we meet those follower goals, we can add additional shows, perhaps. I definitely want to make one of those goals, followers, donations, that sort of thing, to do solo Q&A. I hate taking, or not solo Q&A, that's what we're doing right here. The replay analysis episodes. I hate taking time away from solo Q&A to do replay analysis, but both have become their own individual things, and they're both really important. So, next week, over on KyleFerguson.com, follow me when you get there. Thank you very much, Grixon, for following now in advance. Follow me in advance, chat. And when we reach that goal, I will do another replay analysis episode, and we'll work it like that. So, shoot those emails over to soloqacast@gmail.com. No. The sad part is that I am actively losing points right now. I can absolutely fall out of rank 1. I have been doing so well at other times when I'm playing that I've built up a big reserve, this pile of points that I'm draining away from right now, and that's what's keeping me in rank 1. So sadly, I'm losing some MMR here, I'm losing some points, still staying in rank 1, so I'm not too upset. And these are all been very good games. I don't feel like we've had, any real confusion. Maybe that first Sonya, but that would happen on a day that wasn't a patch day, so nothing too special there. Right, so today I lost 4 games and have won 1. I am down probably some, what would that be, about 200, probably more like 315 points, because I lose so many when I lose. But, that's just the way rank 1 is now. And that's perfectly fine. That Sonya she was a piece of work, wasn't she, in that first game? No point dwelling on her. She's reported now. Enjoy your silence, ban. And possibly others if you continue to be such a butt. But Grixon, you say that if you're playing a lot of heroes and you're not going in Heroes League, you're training yourself wrong. And it's a scary thought, I know. Sometimes, some nights, I just want to play quick match. But in those situations, I'm really enjoying an assassin, per se. Or maybe, Abathur that I don't get to play very often. When I want to support, when I want to tank, when I want to be all I can be, it's Heroes League because I don't take picks like Vampiric Assault because they're just not very good in those situations in Heroes League because I have active healers. I've got tanks who know what's up for the most part. We got Haunted Mines here. Let's go ahead and get the sheet up. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Right on the back, we can go ahead and get rid of a number of things. We don't need a mercenary taker. Zone is pretty good here. Sight is okay, but a little too gankable, right? We got Raynor, who's good, but again, that's investing into Sight. Jaina is only going to be as good as my team. I'm not really feeling that. Looks like someone might even go Tassadar, which makes me think that we'll want something dive compy. But with those 2 picks, I wouldn't suggest Tassadar.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, that's all range damage. Tassadar is going to help out, but it's not the meat we need in the front. And I'm kind of tempted for these 2 squishies to go Diablo. Let's see what Fjord has. We could do that, Newman. Yeah. I think we're just going to keep them all, like, everyone, all the A-Move personalities are getting their own channel. And we're going to kind of make that family network sort of thing to kind of pad things out. I'm still waiting to see what Fjord has. I'm not sure. We got the Tassadar wondering if Fjord can support. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in Diablo. I think he's a good choice. I have 2. Okay, cool.
From order comes justice.
Cool. I like this comp. I don't want to go Skeleton King here because I already have the slow of Jaina. Adding another slow on top of that, we're either going to cancel each other out because the 2 abilities will be slowing at the same time. And there's some really grabbable targets on the enemy team. Zeratul I can lock down for quite a while. Vala, Sylvanas. It's fine. You know, we've got an extra support. This is great. Why? Well, like, there's no problem, Nazebo.
Let's save some lives.
It's fine. We'll be fine. Rexar is probably my biggest concern on the enemy team. You know, a Divine Shield Uther is a little scary. Diablo's a good pick here because we don't have any stun. I could go a Nubarak. I constantly outrange when I dive as a Nubarak. The beetles on Haunted Mines aren't going to be able to push. I like Diablo because he's a very strong presence in the front, and I have 2 supports to kind of to help me out.
Ready for combat.
You can disagree if you want, but of my tanks and of my tank expertise, this is the superior pick over Leoric in my opinion. And let's see, so Nazebo's taking the push lane. Looks like Jaina's heading bottom. I'd like to see her go top. That's good. I like that. Now, let's leave. We can leave Tassadar to solo lane it up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Or we can put Nazebo down there. He's good for it too, but whatever. It's all good. Let's take a look at the enemy comps. Got quite a bit of auto attack. Increase my regen though downstairs could be nice. It is enemy kills. Minion and mercenary kills. Oh, they changed that. Okay. Oof. These top 2 with their really weird names have some pretty heavy opinions. Yeah, so we're not, since that is minion kills and not all kills, it can't get skulls in there. Let's do block. Oh, I apologize, Rasmil PvP, if I seemed a little, yeah, I haven't seen you in the chat before, so I apologize for, you know, if I got a little aggressive there about the Diablo pick. Did not mean to. Unfamiliar name. Asserting myself, my dominance.
This world weakens.
Nothing really going on up here. Let's see if we can get Rexar to overstep his boundaries a little bit. Maybe we'll wail on Misha for a little bit, you know? Didn't really lose any mana on the back of that. Not a horrible thing. Get a little XP if we kill her too, so that'll be nice. Follow me into tower range, Misha. But as of right now, nothing really going on up here. We got Zeratul missing somewhere, so I'm gonna hang back a bit.
Shortly, heroes. Soon the undead will awaken.
Well, he's just sitting in the bush. Control Misha? It's kind of a cute idea. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Let's deal. Got a Zeratul right there. A bit of lag. Oh, and I've been left out by myself, and this is going to be a painful death. But hopefully downstairs they're having a decent gank. Yeah, that's nice. A dead Sylvanas, I like that. Morales seems to be doing her job quite well. Go ahead and keep me moving, but keep an eye on this. But Rexar from the top, really going to mess up that out of position Jaina. Tassadar putting himself even more out of position too. Gross. A bit of a bad engage, but no real skulls behind. We'll be back up quick enough. But let's soak while we wait for them. Right, I got caught outside there, so that was just some bad luck. And Tassadar is engaging, but he's going to call everyone and their mom to him, and I have no escape as Diablo. Alright, let's walk myself out. Here comes Morales behind me. Got some skulls chasing me, that's pretty good. Let's do the fire stomp. It's kind of a dangerous position. We need more. Nazebo's coming in from behind, which is not where he wants to come in. We've just kind of been divided in half this whole time. Get back, Morales. Get back. Oh, dear. Let me have my box, Nazebo. Let's get out. Have some organizational issues. Just a little confused about where we need to be, Morales. It's gonna be okay. You're the new support. We don't know how you work either. Cool, let's get down there. Got 2 supports on my back now. I think some of our abilities are just kind of not really in sync. Nazebo's getting the idea to go around the back here. So that leaves everyone else open. I think we're honestly just kind of missing some cleanup with 2 supports. Vala dead though, that's good. Let's see if we can't. Cool, coming back in. We need to be very careful here. Yeah, there's the Zeratul. Cool, that should mean he's back for the duration. I got plenty of mana though, let's pursue. Cool. A little low on mana. Can put my fiery butt right in the middle of everything though. We're gonna go battle momentum. We're getting plenty of auto attacks this game.
Is complete, but it is weaker than that of your foes.
Hey, oh, close on killing the bear. A little bit of indecision there on my part. Oops, walked right into that too. Let's get my well. Just a second here, we'll walk our way down there. Oh, the stun into the stun. Rough stuff. But my deeps are still going. More important right now. Yeah, we might even get a bit of the wall too. Mule actually doing quite a bit of work here, but I don't think it'll be enough. Nice kill.
The enemy has destroyed a fort. The golems have been defeated.
There we go.
It's a magic moment.
Lead hacks having some, getting pretty emotional up in here. I'm gonna grab this pad. Not too behind though, we just need a little bit of XP. We'll be right back on top. Get these guys in tower range. Uther overstepping his bounds quite a bit. Yeah, I need to watch for that Zeratul a little stronger. Let's get camps, yeah. Let's not focus on how the medic thinks we suck.
The end has come.
And I agree. Well, no, it's not that. Yeah, this guy is getting upset because he feels like we have no teamwork. That's not really the case. We have no cleanup. I mean, look at this comp. Tassadar lost a lot of his auto attack. Well, not his auto attack, but Archon is what helped us clean up with him. Just a little slam there. Let's get everybody back. Everybody back.
Gather skulls and empower your golem.
Cool, I'm gonna grab the well. That'll top me off by the time we get downstairs. Nope, I don't have a well to go. So let's get a healer. Morales is going in the top. Both our supports are in the top. Pretty inconvenient, but let's relocate. Gonna get the site, get Nazebo with us.
This world will burn.
No point wailing on the bear here. That's giving sight too. And I don't want to really waste my cooldowns.
So be it.
I'm more concerned about Zeratul. Where is Zeratul? Alright, you guys need to get in the bubble. Bollocks. That's not helping anybody, Fjord. And what, like, in this case, for him, there's no reason to go stim pack. I mean, granted, this is Haunted Mines, so I think you just lose all your medevac power, and she's just not a good pick for this particular map. That's going to be the superior one, unless you got the Butcher, Rainer, Vala, maybe? You know? A little squishy, in my opinion, to be investing an entire talent into it.
Evil never rests.
A weak golem.
Sammy Biz, yeah, so, I mean, of course this is upsetting, but, you know, I can't do anything about it. Like, you know, I'm gonna inform them that they're being a bad teammate. It's just, I can't fix them over the course of this game. So, you know, I'll report them for being angry. But ultimately, this is frustration. They're just, you know, it's misguided frustration from a bad comp. Let's see if we can get some synergy with that. And I mean, we have a Ravaging Spirit on the back of that. That's a really great wombo combo we have together. Stim goes out on a Nazebo who's using a channeled spell and not any auto attacks, so that's just a shame. Oh, over the roots. I gotta dodge the roots. Okay, come here, Sam. Cool. Yeah, okay, let's see what we can make happen. There we go. That felt good. We're doing Waves Return because it's a really big DPS uptick, but mainly because of the stealthy. It's really hard for Zeratul to dodge that much. Oh, and now they're bad, Morales. Okay. Oh, Morales. You got to play the new hero, you know. You should be happy. This is a little too hairy. Morales is gonna get her butt kicked. I don't really want to save her either. But I did. I charged in. Taking way too much damage right now. Oh, and that could have been a great combo. It would have been a stronger pick. I do agree. Chat saying that Orphidean is what I'm going with on that one. Because we don't have an actual, good target for the Morales heal or stim pack, just going Tassadar in this case probably would have eked us out more damage. I mean, if we look at the numbers here, we're actually doing decent. Like, this isn't too bad on the numbers side. We got Jaina not too far behind, myself really high because I'm able to stay in the fight as the tank. I'm allowed to be taking all these hits because I'm the tank, is really what it comes down to.
Listen, heroes. The undead shall rise within the mines shortly.
Gotta keep those auto attacks going for the battle momentum. Cool. Yep, let's see if we can't group. Let's see if we can't get that combo off again.
Gather skulls and empower your golem.
Oh, well, and Morales explodes. Morales, you were leading the way. Like, that's just the sad truth of it, is she was out in front of me in that case, and she exploded. I was typing. I was trying to get a strategy together. This is just a pub game. This is Heroes League solo queue, as we do on solo Q&A. Right, and I do think we should have gotten the assassin instead of Morales. The Tassadar pick threw everything for a loop, as it very often does.
My golem's return.
What are we doing out in front here? Looks like we're all racing to support in the Zebo to make sure he doesn't get picked off. But yep, here they come. Really don't have anything on the back of it. Here comes that Uther stun, but the wall is good. That's a good wall. That's a good little bit of frost damage, too, from Jaina. Tassadar's doing fine. I want to break Morales' heal there, because I don't want her wasting all her mana getting my massive health pool. Alright, there it is. There's, something of a combo. Right. With the Vala, I mean, Imposing Presence could be decent here. Yeah, I think I'd pick Imposing Presence into this. We are going to be able to get out of the base for half a second. Well, you know what? Happens. Tassadar, so, chat asks, how's Tassadar after this patch? Tassadar's in a good place, I think. He still doesn't have a healing ultimate, which is what really divides the solo healers from the rest of them. Archon lost a ton of power, which is a really big shame. And, oh, man, them points. Oh, that beautiful buffer I worked so hard for. Stimpak Abathur, yeah, let's slap him up. So Tassadar is a great secondary support. I think he will really help fill out things like Tyrande. Morales is one who needs a bit of support. You know what? I mean, he was playing Morales like you do a Rhaegar or a Monk, and that's not bad. That's just not how you play Morales. And without an auto attacker to clean up those final hits, our comp just ended up not working out. That was a frustrating little game, I must say. Ooh, shake it off. Yeah. No, I'm glad you guys wouldn't, and maybe, was Diablo a bad pick there? Perhaps, but we didn't have any stuns. That's why I went Diablo. Anubrak would have been my other choice, but we didn't have any movement speed abilities either. So like a Thrall or even a Rainer that can close that distance and clean up is better for an Anubarak, because I'm going to dig underneath, pop up on the other side, get the stuns out, but I can't move them for my team. And a Leoric would have just added more slows to the pile of slows that was already happening. We needed some heavy stuns that was going to relocate people. So that's why I went Diablo with the pickup and the slam. Ended up not working out for me there. How's it going, Heinrich? Welcome. Next, you're right. I didn't say Johanna at all. I know it's odd. I don't play Johanna because there are so many other people I know who cover her for me. It is a crutch, right? I should pick up Johanna. It's a hole in my strategy when I'm out of tanks. I think you're absolutely right. The pool could have been exactly what we needed, that bit of tanking. I still think that Diablo is going to be slightly higher damage than Johanna, particularly after the patch. But, yeah, Johanna would have worked there. I just have too many friends that play Johanna, and the meta has taken care of it for me, right?
Save some lives.
I'm asking Kalave here. We're on Sky Temple, so we need some mobility.
I bring the mega death.
Trying to see if Stitches thinks we need another tank, depending on his playstyle. Looks like he's not going to get back to me in time, so we'll go ahead and grab Leoric. Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and grab Leoric. Just in case. He's high enough damage that if Stitches is okay solo tanking, I can get more aggressive. So that's fine.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Right, and people are going to ignore her, Hipster Cabbage. I like that name. You're absolutely right. And Nextra, you're absolutely right too. My concern there with Johanna is you grab these big ol' handfuls, right? And in that case, that could have actually worked. We had Nazebo throw down a zombie wall in the back of that. Blizzard coming down on those big ol' handfills I grabbed. I was hoping, of course, that I could grab one dude and pick him up over myself, slam him back, and that would inform the group a target. Didn't end up working out. Morales constantly overstepped the tank.
Ready to roll out.
This is cool. I like this. Yeah, no, I like this. The Butcher, not so much. I think the Butcher's gonna, it takes too much attention from a support. Like, we want an Uther or a Monk that's really gonna help out the Butcher. Lily was picked too early before we saw the enemy comp. It looks like in the end they don't really have much auto attack, so the blinds aren't doing everything they can. Hopefully, we fight in Hammer's range at every shrine. I'm able to slow, Stitches hooks into the Hammer range, Butcher cleans up, and Lily keeps us all topped off. That's what we're going for here, but I still think that it would have been better if we knew we had a Butcher, an Uther, or a Monk in that situation. On the enemy team, we have a lot of squishies, and I'm going to really be able to wail on Morales. They don't really have a way to zone me out outside of a Hydra, I guess would really be it. So I think I'm going to get to wail on this enemy team pretty hard. I think we're going to be okay. Right, the chat's answering the question for me, Heinrich. But it is just preseason right now. Seasons are coming when Grandmaster comes out. So whenever they're done building that technology to create Grandmaster is when we'll get the next season and we'll have our first ladder reset and go back to placement matches again. But we won't ever have an MMR reset, they've said, because that would just throw everything into chaos. I would suddenly be playing with brand new people. It's good that the MMR is there in the background to kind of divide us up in that case. I think we should put Stitches with the Hammer here. I think I'm perfectly happy to solo. And I think I am the solo.
The temple opens in 10 seconds.
This map, I think we're a little out of lane for the shrines, but there is really no auto attack on that enemy team. So reanimation, absolutely. Let's go ahead and get that camera switched over.
Begin.
And in fact, since we missed it last time, let's go ahead and we'll grab that.
Cower before your king.
So Grandmaster is the league above rank 1 that they want to add to help divide like pro players and really, really high MMR people out of rank 1. Plus, you know, you get your name on the site. You're on a list of like maybe 100 people. You feel real good. StarCraft benefits from a Grandmaster league where those people are absolutely legit. Whereas, you know, rank 1, it can still be a little, you can still cheat it a little bit. You know, there are some rank 1s that don't play like rank 1s. You know, sometimes I don't feel like I play like a rank 1, but that's why I'm continuing to play League once getting to rank 1. 1, because, you know, I love the game. But 2, I want to build up my MMR so when Grandmaster comes out, I have the MMR to get in there. Right now, mine is kind of low for a rank 1. And I've been saying that for weeks. It's going up. Maybe not after today, but I've been doing well. So maybe I won't have to say that for too much longer. Let's go ahead and, I'm concerned to leave Zagara to her own workings, but let's encourage team fights and we'll meet up with everyone else right now.
My magic flows through.
And we really want to focus top. We want to take one and then we can move across the map and take another. Here we might actually get some decent snags out. There's a good move on Kael'thas. No real good Drain Hope targets, so we're just kind of hitting what we can. We need... I don't want to body block Stitches, which is what I just did for that whole thing there. There's an overstepping Sylvanas. I need to get back to my hammer and zone for her. Let's clean up. Oh, what? You just kept going? That's fine. Nice hook. Great hook. Let's see if we can't ghost around the front of that. Alright, here comes ETC. I need to get myself out. Let's walk sideways, too. He's gonna... Oh, no. He used the dive to not body block me. Cool. We're good. We're good. No well, though, which is kind of sucky. Let's take... We got the tank. Got double warrior. I don't really need hardened bones, but let's do it anyway. I'm used to it. There we go. Cool. This is a nice little moment. Alright, now here I just want to stand in front and make sure no skill shots come out on the hammer. Just kind of zone for her. Nice little move on the ETC there. Let's see if we can finish him up with a Drain Hope. Through the wall? Through the wall? Nah, he got away. Hang out by Lily. Let's get topped off. Almost done. There's the 5 shots. Let's see, I'm a little low health, but so is the CTC. All right, getting back.
My temple's power has been expended.
Just letting everyone know I'm heading back for bot. Just grabbing some mana. It's gonna be a long fight down there against the Zagara. Clear out some creep. Hot Slogs will have its issues. It does pull from your replays, so if you're not in game and you haven't checked the save all replays button, you may not actually upload everything you need to. And that might be where that problem's coming in. Then you're relying on other people to upload for you. Where's this creep is kind of... Oh no, I missed. Just gonna do a little dance. Wait for that Hydra to go away. Alright, so it's right. Nice little move there. Stitch's slam is going to be a good choice to clear out the creep too. Let's see if it's descending through this. Okay, so we can assume that... There we go, there's one down. go ahead and ghost. Take that reduced damage while we're in the air. I think we might actually be able to finish off ETC. Nice. Oh, a little bit of lag as I move around here. Okay, that's obvious now. It's right there. Cleared out. I'm gonna top off.
Within the temples.
Top off before the shrine pops.
Before your king.
Right, but are those old games really that useful on your hot slogs? Probably not. You know, last 30 days is really the information you're going to use. I'm very, very low on orbs this game. At the bare minimum, you want to be 1 a minute, and that's being rather giving. So I need to focus up a little bit. That top business lasted pretty long, though. That's good. That's fine. Yeah. Throw out the stuff on me for sure. Mainly I want to zone for the hammer here, which is why I'm around the back. There's plenty of guys in front. Now, we want to get in hammer range too. Nice. Nice. Draw that fight back into the hammer. That's exactly what we want to be doing. March of the Black King is up. Oh, don't carry that living bomb over to your friends. Very, very low. Hammer falling. Just kind of a wacky engage. I was definitely unfocused. Very high damage group. Enemy is calling a medevac.
The magic of the temple sleeps until I choose otherwise.
Cool. Let's get focused here. Let's get some orbs.
The damned.
All right. Yep. And just one auto attack. Not too shabby. This again is just, you know, I'm just using a move just to constantly relocate myself. In this lane, it's all about just kind of keeping my reactions high, so I'm not kind of lollygagging, getting comfortable. This is looking kind of dangerous up here. We got sight for it. That's a good hook. Stitch is all going in the back there. Let's see if we can't zone out Morales a bit. Nice engage. Nice hook there. Let's see if we can't. Oh, ETC wiggling on out. Butcher getting a little excited. I think it may be a bit deep. Tank setup though, so she's called the engage. Well, that's the thing. You know, the Butcher feels like he can't get in there.
Soon they shall bask in my.
So he's moving too nervously because he doesn't have the Divine Shield, the Rhaegar heal, the Monk heal on the back of that.
Yes, my magic flows through the temples.
And again, blind isn't doing as much work as it could in a nice comp like that. Well, we can zone for the hammer here. She's gonna plow right through that temple really fast. And then hopefully there's the medevac. Yep. And actually that's really good for us. Nice. Nice. That's a nice little motivational swing for this team. Let's clear some creep, which I assume is... Nope, missed it. Oh, it must be right there. Oh, they're doing boss.
Destroy.
Butcher's doing boss. Cool. Creep's gone. I'm gonna stay here though. Zone for hammer, not Morales. That was a cool little hook, if only it worked out. Let's see, ETC dead, nice. Let's get this on the back of that. Spell shield, let's see. Sylvanas is top damage, that's interesting. Oh, I think I still want spell shield. Oh, hammer, I don't want to body block her in. Let's get Kale. Kale, where you at, Kale? There we go. 25% reduced damage, so I can take those Banelings. Where'd Lily go? Oh, Lily's dead. Ah, no, two are dead. Two are dead, push. My bad. Cool. People responded to my ping, my res. Everyone's resin. Let's get out. I'm gonna get topped off. No point wasting a well when I gotta go back home anyway. It's like Lily's adjusting her music or something along those lines. Nice little hook. Looks like nothing too hot's gonna happen on the back of that, so let's get... Oh, wait, nope. Zagara's out of position. Very low hammer. Bit of a wasted ult, but everyone's topped off. And Zagara is low, so at least that's something. Creep's kind of obvious where it is, so that's good. Cool. Very busy bush there. Maybe we'll divide ourselves up a little bit better, but we want to fight in hammer range. Could have been a very cool hook. Let's see if hammer took graduating. Not yet. Alright, there's the flame strike. That's one ability we want to bait out. The other one's an ETC mosh pit. Oh no! Oh, dear me. No real good opportunity to Black King March there, sadly. Wasn't really lined up. But I can provide sight to my team. I can get my heal. Cool. Let's get me out. Let's get my spooky little butt out of here.
At once.
Right, Leoric, you know, chat's talking about Leoric being a little boring. I can agree. You know, his abilities aren't the most interesting thing on Earth, but I like the flavor. I like being the Skeleton King, so it works for me. But we need... Okay, so there's ETC doing stay dive, actually. Hammer died rather quickly. In fact, with the stitches, I think Entomb would have in fact been the better choice for me. Yep, he's got a Kale toss in there. He's dead. Let's get this, guys. Come on. Everybody. 2 dead. Let's do it. Don't mean to overping anything, but maximum heal I can there. Line it up. There's ETC poking his head around the corner. Still just really low on orbs. Very, very far behind. Would have been better off with block, but this has just kind of been a wacky game. I'm just gonna get myself healed up and then use my ghost to see if I can't wiggle out of here, but I'm a dead man. Ah, we were missing hammer. Oh, that was a nice little grab. Ah, hammer goes down yet again.
Yes.
All right, let's wait for Butcher. This is good, staying out of sight range. Oh, Stitches is biting off.
Let us conquer.
Let's get Lily out. Just getting myself away from everyone and the lanes for those living bombs. We need group, but we're missing out on Hammer and Butcher at the moment. Yep. Yep, they 20.
Sure this mercenary can.
Losing a lot of damage not being... Stitches is getting targeted more than me. So no one's really getting in my face. In fact, he would have been a better solo tank, surprisingly. But we're all learning. We're all learning what Stitches is capable of. They may have engaged the boss. So he's walking now. Gotta keep in hammer range. This could be a really big swing for us if we can manage it. We don't want to leash that note. Lily, do not engage. This is bad. There comes the ETC. We wanted to break that really badly. Just getting divided. You gotta stay in hammer range. That's the whole point of the character. Gotta stay in hammer.
To the slaughter.
Hammer's definitely the top damage, so it's worth, taking advantage of that range.
The light of the sun grows within the temple.
All right, we got Boston coming bottom. Medevac carrying them out of there. I'll go ahead and get going on this. For those hopeful hammers out there, I would suggest you do not take moving, being able to move while siege. It's going to become a crutch for you. You won't feel like you can play without it or until you get it. And graduating range is just, it really is superior when you're playing with a team that's willing to fight in your range. Cool, let's group up. This is actually a decent little bite. That Butcher's gonna clean up, that's nice. That's good. We got a lot of stuff in the way. See if we can't maybe march a bit. Can't. Yeah, I wasn't ready for Kael'thas to be pulled out of my range either. Oh, okay. There's a Zagara. Nope, they got the encouragement they needed to get back in the fight. At least I have Spectral Leech now. Looks like they're going for our camp, in fact. Nope, he dove over for some reason. There's the mercenary. Oh, thank you, Big Fish. It really is. It really is quite a beautiful hand, isn't it? But you know, a lot of people have been curious about how I've been stutter stepping, what kind of buttons I'm pressing. If you'd like, we can switch back to my beautiful face.
To the slaughter.
Ooh, but that core has taken a lot of damage. I don't know. He's fine. Like, no, our fault was that we went double tank here. And we're just really low damage. Having lots of trouble picking up those kills.
Your counsel sways me.
Ooh, there's a lot of catapults. Gotta keep moving to dodge all the balls.
My magic flows.
Meanwhile, it sounds like they're getting into another big team fight. Oh, this lane is murdering me. Oh my god, here come people to actually murder me.
Your core is under attack.
I'm a little low. Oh dear. Well, you know, we tried. GG.
Defeat.
Well, what are you gonna do? Well, let's get a win before we quit, though. You know, no point in been quitting on all these tough losses. Let's keep it going just a little longer. Whew! I almost had quite the stock up. What a bummer. But Stitches. You know, let's do Stitches solo tank from now on. Glad you enjoyed the show, Big Fish. I did okay damage. It was really low that time because no one was working on the back of me. We had Stitches making we had me calling initiatives, and you saw a number of times too, like I'd initiate on the Kael'thas and he'd go away from me. So it was very hard for me to keep my my stuff up. And then I lost focus, didn't get all the orbs I needed. So, yep, it's just patch day. Just some patch problems. But, an important time to be doing these things. Figuring out what things are going to look like into the future. Yeah, they nerfed his Q damage by a bit. And it stops... The main tough thing about it is it stops me from really quickly clearing lanes like that bottom one there. You saw me struggling with those levels ahead. Here, though... Dragonshire. We haven't had this one yet today. Dragonshire really benefits from duelers. Dudes who can sustain themselves for long, long times. So let's see what we got. Dragonshire. Gazlo if possible. Because Gazlo's amazing. I wouldn't mind grabbing that Rexar either. Oh my goodness, I haven't even beat my quest today. Thanks for hanging out, Badger Lord. We'll catch you later.
Yitar, guide my path.
Let's see here. Diablo and Karazim, and we have to make a choice now.
Anytime you're ready.
That really doesn't tell me where we're off to. I still think... No, that's a lot of snag. They can just get right by me, can't they? But we need the tank. And the mercs are good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just play careful.
I hear the call of the wild.
We'll just play careful. Let's see what happens. I like Asmodan on this map, too. People just don't know how to work around Asmodan's abilities, so I end up not picking him in Heroes League at the moment. He also hasn't, win rate-wise, hasn't really worked out for me very well. But these times are expected to happen. Patch just comes out, we're gonna have some, you know, some struggles getting to know the new thing. Oh, taking Gazlo. Darn. But I saw the Zagara. I saw the Tyrande. The good thing about Rexar here is that Misha can be healed up by me, and we can limit at least a major tanking target that Tyrande has to heal actively.
The swarm enjoy.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Right, yeah, Thunderclaw, you're absolutely right. Asmodan benefits when you take that Taste for Blood, is it, at level 1? Where you get the stacks? You really benefit from, you know, doing a 2-stack in Hero League and having that Zeratul, that Jaina, someone, or even, you know, nowadays with the decreased damage on Leoric, I think Leoric Asmodan could be a really strong lane and get those stacks for Asmodan pretty easily. And the final pick is Nazebo. So they have a pretty strong front line with Monk and Diablo. Lots of damage in the background, but rather gankable. I think Raynor will work well for us. Comes down to how good Vol is. Placement matches for him. And a secret rank for Raynor. Looks like a pretty wide spread on skills, too. But Zagara, Raynor, both those guys will have really strong lane presence. And I hope Tyrande, of course, picks the healing ult, because we'll need a little bit of help.
Heroes, prepare for combat. Choose a tower.
Cool. Here we go. Oh, why am I on a blue mound? That doesn't look good at all. Gotta get on something brown. Anywho, any stealthies on the enemy team? Nope. Any auto attackers? Not really. So let's do Hunter-Gatherer. Get those orbs.
Battle commencing in
Let's
10
see.
seconds.
We'll let Vala roam a bit.
5, 4.
Yeah, I like this.
2,
Raynor, Zagara
1.
holding their own. Let's see if we can mess up some
Let the
stuff.
battle begin.
Of course, we have Fixate now, which is really nice. We can, like, face check this bush.
This way. Misha,
Let's put Misha back in that top bush.
Misha.
Oh, there's Monk. Let's get her back. Misha into a Kale, not the best, but, you know, we didn't know that before we got here.
I'm acting on
Oop, bit of a whiff there.
The ancient shrines awaken. Control them and let loose the Dragon Knight.
All right. Looks like Raynor's actually having some Gazlo trouble up top, which is perfectly understandable. The Flame Strike. Not really gonna hurt.
Hurry, activate
They're
the
just so
shrine
close to the
and
tower
dragon
range, I can't really
power
use
is
Misha to
yours.
fixate anybody and wail on him. I want to keep my mana high too, because these fights can go a very long time. Plus, if I, you know, do a bad stun or a bad charge, it's sometimes better to just hold on to it because they might be encouraged. Let's see if we can help out this top. Because Zagara's got more than enough zone. Ooh, Tyrande. Send Misha in though.
Misha, here. Misha, here. Here, Misha.
Cool, let's see if we can get ourselves a Gazlo.
Sick 'em. So be it. My eyes are
Needed Raynor for that one, but he was a little too far back. I'm glad he got topped off. Vala's still holding decently. Let's see.
our paths converge. Misha,
Oh, whiff. Darn.
Our paths converge. Misha, here.
Oh, we got Kael'thas heading in. Keeping Misha range. Okay, calling him back. Got Diablo coming around the corner. Let's get everybody back. Swoop range charge. This is kind of a tough choice. Nice. That's great. Cool, we held it just long enough. I'm gonna go help out. Let's go ahead and do that minions and mercenaries then. And we'll take some stuff on the back of this. A bit of a low Diablo. Hey, Misha body blocking. See how things are doing. Yeah, Tyrande slammed a little hard into that wall, but hey, she snagged it, you know. She snagged it when we needed her to, so no point getting upset. I think Raynor might be in need of some help sometime soon, but for now, let's get Misha to take out this wall here. Cool. This is only 200% damage then. But I don't really know anything else. We'll have to experiment in the future. Cool. I think we got plenty of time to go take some mercenaries. Oh, no archer. There we go. Let's make sure I'm on the safe side of this, just in case something comes around the corner and wants to kick my butt.
The shrines are gathering power. The dragon knight calls from within the stone.
Let's see if we can save Raynor. He might be okay. I think, yeah, we have time. Let's get Misha to tank those a little better for me. Perfect, and then we can fixate her right on the pad. Make sure it gets taken. Cool, let's go help out Raynor. And fixates her around the corner. Go ahead and throw a heal out. Nope, nope, keep going. Keep going. She just left range, though. Nice little level lead, too. Coming in on 10. Gazlo's going to hold mid really hard, so no one's going to get to do that alone, but let's push the wall then. I count 4. Yeah, those guys need to be careful. And in this comp, let's see, movement speed abilities, yeah, a couple. I don't think we'll be having any real big team fights, so let's do Bestial Wrath. Alright, still counting 4 on the minimap, so we're good to keep at this. Holding on to my mana a bit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get Gazlo.
That's it. We got this.
Oh, and he has no mana. There we go. Oh, stasis! You butt! Oh my, this got kind of hairy, didn't it?
This way.
Oh, whoa, whoa, no, I'm dead. Lost count in sight of that bottom there. Looks like a little low mana on the Zagara, but I don't think they'll be letting anyone in anytime soon. We'll visit mid just to make sure. Alright, let's go help out bot. It's about to get real nasty down there. And Zagara's out of mana.
I must retreat.
There's Diablo. Oh, great stuff. See if we can get Misha out. A little bit of XP saved. And yeah, mid. It's mid time. Go, 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 go. Misha, ride it. Ah. Dead Diablo's good. Not dead for very long. Here we go. Okay. Let's fixate. Alright, I'm zoned now. Let's do it. I wish Misha could ride it. And I could just command her.
You fight with such
Cool, let's do that Wildfire Bear.
fort destroyed.
Stop taking that freezing damage. It's gonna slow my attack so much. Let's not get hit by the Gazlo either. We'll save our kick for something that really matters, or if we can get around the back of something. Be able to kick Nazeebo into a bad place. I'll have Misha when I get out of here. Panicked a little too much there. I could have actually cleaned up everybody. Let's see. I got the stun ready, though. A little indecision from Diablo, but he gets the heal. Oh, yeah, that's fine. 200% damage is perfectly fine. Let's see, does Zagara need help? Nah, she's got that. That's where I'm off to. Great thing about Rexar with Fixate now is I can totally go take this by myself. If someone else shows up, cool. I'll just use Misha to watch then. Since I won't need her to tank in that case. Yeah, 700 damage, that's great, that's fine. Still really enjoying that ability.
Well done, all.
It's like it's a very busy top.
Got one foot in the grave here.
I wander alone.
Oh, what? Well, yeah. What? Oh, I guess Diablo really wants some sick wall damage. Living bombs. Doing a number on my health there.
The beasts.
Head to a healing fountain.
Let's go ahead and get me topped off. Oh, well, there we go. Nice little heal there.
On the prowl.
Let's do Feign Death naturally.
Free the Dragon Knight and slaughter your enemies.
Cool, I'm going in on that Nazeebo down in bottom. 3 missing.
Here, Misha. Misha, here.
Misha can hold the point for me, in fact.
Here, Misha. Misha, here.
Touch her, Misha.
That was rather entertaining. Double kill.
Oh, the Gargantuan is actually kind of messing me up. Ah, it's dead, it's dead.
Killing spree.
Let's go ahead and get me topped off.
Our paths converge. Yeah. Let your enemies burn.
Cool. Oh, wow. 4 dead. Dragon Knight. Nice.
So be it.
All right. Let's see. We want some targets. That's fine. He's soaking tower damage at the moment. Nice little snag there on the Nazebo. See if we can't get. There we go. Kael'thas. Misha down. Full heal Tyranda's doing some work. Cool, let's get some mercs. Only 2 seconds till Misha. Yeah, we got 3 levels up. That's a good choice.
I've got the scent.
Well done, my allies.
Rexxar is tough. You know, I'm definitely making a lot of misplays that I'm looking forward to tightening up over the next couple weeks as people become more accepting to him. But in this case, you know, he really brought a lot, an extra body. And again, you know, you don't really need to worry about healing me because Rexxar is always in a safe spot. And I think we might actually, there's 3 bottom at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal this real quick. We're gonna pop Beast of Wrath. Just gonna burn this down. Just the power of something like that. We got all the Zagara site too. It's really stacking nicely. You know, I'm not really in need of the Spirit Bond, but you know what? Just in case, I think it'll be a good idea.
Soon the shrines shall awaken.
Let's see where we're off to.
Keep it up, healer.
Let's see if Misha can go check out there for me.
Here,
Okay, cool. Looks like they all had to port out.
my fang and claw. The path is long.
The dragon awaits,
Cool.
heroes. Free him
get
and destroy
Misha on there.
your enemy.
I can stay nice and mounted up. Cool.
I wander alone. Misha, here.
An arrow showing where my charge can go. Got a Kael'thas mid though. Missing 2. I think Vala's gonna be okay zoning out there by herself. Nope, nope, there comes Kael'thas. Okay, cool. Cigar got bot. Let's fixate.
Misha, here.
Get hurt. Get Misha in there. Oh, oh, feign death! Feign death! Okay, well, I'm down.
Fight.
I'm dead. I'm not going anywhere, I'm dead.
Your killing spree has ended.
Oh, if only I'd hit that a second earlier. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not used to fixate. It's a very powerful tool. I'm used to doing the old A move click, right click kind of business to try to control them separately. I think we're gonna be A-okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage though. Very surprising Diablo move there. It looks like he took Bolt to the Storm. No, they're not 20 yet. Huh, he must have just charged out of a bush then. Oh, nice dive by the monk there. That was a nice little escape, but on the back of this, here comes Raynor. I got 18 seconds, not too long. Oh, nice stun yet again. Ah, that's interesting. Newman in the chat is saying that Navi's been running Lamb of the Slaughter plus Mighty Gust. Do they cast the Mighty Gust on the Lamb of the Slaughter so they're just locked down by getting constantly interrupted, or are they actually pushing them back and then getting off? Either way, let's get ourselves somebody. Let's get... Diablo's fine. I'm about to lose my bear.
Excellent kill. Enemy slain.
This way.
Bear down, bear down.
None shall stop us.
Let's recruit.
Double kill.
Unleash the beast.
Wonder if I can cap a point when I'm feigning death on it. Actually, that's 3 dead. Let's go steal their camp. Yet again. Let's see if we can't get seen, not seen by Nazebo. Cool. That was quick enough. Yeah, I like that. Rexar's kind of got my attitude about things. Well done, all.
This way.
Power gathers within the shrines. Unleash the dragon's wrath.
It's like, man, they got that. Let's get top.
Let's move.
Just trying to scare off Gazlo here. Gotta be careful, this bush looks like 3 incoming. That bush could be a real problem area.
Take the
Oh,
dragon
here comes mid.
power.
I've got the scent.
Alright, there's me. Misha can watch. Misha can watch.
Your enemy shall fall.
That's a tough decision. Do I come in and help them out? You know what I'll do? I'll come from behind, and I'll wail on this wall. And we'll see if we can't get a decent kick in. Maybe they'll kill that monk while he's out of position. It's a cute idea. Didn't work out. Let's see if we can't back it up and get one more good fire breath in.
Keep destroyed.
Let's get Misha out of core range. Low health Misha going down. There we go. Oh, there's a dead Misha. Bear down.